do I have to get my neighbor's permission to erect a fence where there is already one? Well, that sounds like a simple enough question. First off is you need to figure out where your boundary line is. So if your neighbor's fence is on his property, or even if it's on your property, well, you can put up a fence and you can put it back to back with his, and you don't have to ask his permission. So it's really not a matter of asking the client, the neighbor's permission, and that you can put fences up on your property and run them back to back. In fact, I've seen that whenever a neighbor has a fence up, but it has been somewhat neglected over the years and is not very sightly. So you may then want to erect a more opaque fence, such as one of these new vinyl fences, and you can run them back to back with your neighbor's fence. But the big thing is you need to put your fence on your property. Now, if your neighbor's fence is on your property, you can explain to them or send them a little letter with the survey showing that their fence is encroaching upon yours, and ask them to please move their fence since it's on your property, or work with the neighbor as far as erecting your new fence, and suggest that it's not a problem if he wishes to tie into it. So depending on what the circumstance is as to how you work that out. But the answer to the question is you don't need to ask your neighbor's permission to put up a fence as long as it's on your property. Now, one cautionary note here is that you need to check your your restrictive covenants and your homeowners association restrictive covenants, and that they may restrict whether or not you can construct a fence, and you may need to get their permission to put up a fence, whether it's on your to put up a fence on your property. So that's something that you might want to check on before you do that. Also, I think that you're supposed to, whenever you do a fence, there's a finished side and an unfinished side, and the finished side is supposed to face your neighbor with the unfinished side facing your side. However, that's your wood fences versus the new vinyl ones, which don't have an ugly side unless they haven't been pressure washed in a long time. So, and that might be on both sides. So the other thing is, as far as maintaining it, you need to get your neighbor's permission if you do need to do maintenance to go onto his property. So if you have a problem with fences or whatever, well, I'll be glad to chat with you about it, and give me a call at 727-847-2288.